This week on Channel 8 News, we'll take a look at some events that took place throughout the semester. Your Channel 8 News starts right now. Thank you for tuning in to Channel 8 News. I'm Courtney Rowe. We're going to be looking back at some of our highlights from this semester, as it is our very last show of the semester, sadly. Every year, Northwest Campus hosts events to celebrate Veterans Day. Craig McMullen has more.
Northwest Missouri State held an activity here on Veterans Day called Tribute to Veterans. This event was held from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here in the Hughes Fieldhouse. Lori Hawes, who was working at the Tribute to Veterans event, explained more about this event.
There's a group of us on campus of staff, faculty, and some students who really want to make Northwest truly more beneficial for veterans and student veterans. So we developed a group called Serving Those Who Serve. So we started with having a coffee hour, and we had this event, and we tried to play a part in starting the new Veterans Lounge in Volk.
A veteran who was in the U.S. Army explained why Veterans Day is so important.
Veterans Day means a day of celebration for those of us who have served that are still alive. That's a day that gets misconstrued with Memorial Day, which is a day to honor those who have passed or paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Brianna Ledger, who is in the U.S. Army, gave her thoughts on this event.
I think this event is really cool because it's bringing people awareness to veterans. Like there was the push-ups, 22 push-ups, because the average number is 22 veterans commit suicide every day. So bringing awareness to that is huge. And then, just appreciating people for serving. And I think it's a really great idea and a really great event.
There was also a table here where attendees could write letters of gratitude to military members. It looked like everyone was having a great time, and I think Northwest might just bring this event back for next year. This has been Craig McMullen reporting for Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Craig. While SAC did not get to host as many events as they normally would, they still had some opportunities for students. SAC hosted a live and interactive comedian and magician show starring Ben Seidman on Zoom. Here's our clip of our interview with him.
I've been doing magic since I was a kid. I learned a magic trick when I was like 6 years old, and I saw someone pull a coin out of my mom's ear, and I was like, I don't know what that was, but I need more of that in my life. I think from that initial moment where I just saw magic and heard comedy, I think at those various points in my life, just having that feeling myself as an audience member, just experiencing that huge amount of joy, and I was just like, I don't know, when I experienced that, I was like, I want to give that to other people. And
yeah. Did the comedy come first, or did the magic come first for you?
It was definitely magic first.
In September, the Student Senate hosted a blood drive on campus in collaboration with the American Red Cross. Kirsten Stokes has more.
Now, according to the American Red Cross, less than 38% of the population is able to give blood, and just one donation can potentially save 3 lives. Though most people think blood donations are used for trauma patients, they also do an abundance of other things, like helping people with cancer, sickle cell, burn patients, and those with chronic diseases. Before you give blood, here are 3 things that you need to know to ensure that you have a successful experience. First, make an appointment. You can do this by calling the Red Cross or visit redcrossblood.org and enter NWMSU to secure your spot today. Second, eat foods that are rich in iron to ensure that you can give blood that same day. Finally, drink plenty of water and make sure that you're well rested to limit the chances of fatigue and fainting. I'm Kirsten Stokes, back to the studio.
Thanks, Kirsten. When we come back, we'll take a look at some more news and events. Don't go away. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Courtney Rowe. During the school year, the 2020 presidential election took place, with Joe Biden as the first candidate to reach 270 electoral votes. Colby Holtman has more.
Thanks, Courtney. Now, the U.S. has seen a lot of changes throughout this year, some pleasant, while others not so much. Now, one of the more recent changes that is currently happening right now is the presidential election. In fact, Joe Biden has now been deemed the new president-elect. Now, some people see this as a good thing, while others not so much. So in order to get a better understanding of where people stood with this political topic, I decided to go around campus to get people's opinions on this issue. What is your opinion on Joe Biden being the new president-elect?
I think it's great. I think he's going to do a great job. I hope that he can do some healing for the country, good things for the economy. Look forward to it.
I cared either way, but Biden wasn't my preferred Democratic president or candidate, but I'd take him over Trump usually any day. So I guess I'm mostly indifferent, but a bit happy.
Do you think the election process this year was a bit more abnormal compared to the previous years?
Yes, it definitely was abnormal considering the fact that we had the options of mail-in ballots, we had the options of going in person, we could also vote absentee. So the biggest thing for me was just coronavirus and things of that nature really did shape this election to be different. But again, the results are also, catered towards what each politician but rather projected and preached to their supporters on how it reacted.
Now, with Biden being the new president-elect, the Trump campaign, on the other hand, has decided to issue recounts in many different states, such as Wisconsin. And in fact, Georgia has now decided that they are even going to recount the votes by hand. Now, as these two states begin the recounting process, will other states follow suit and recount all the votes that Biden currently leads in? And more importantly, will these recounts affect the presidential election? For stories that matter to you, I'm Colby Holman with KNWT Channel 8 News. Back to you, Courtney.
Thanks, Colby. As small businesses across the United States struggle to recover from the impacts of COVID-19, one Maryville store has been continuing its business by selling a familiar product. Will Linder has the story.
On the corner of 4th and Fillmore Street lies a family business that has made its home close to the Northwest campus, a custom apparel and embroidery store called The Student Body. Owners Jim and Amy Gherkin have been designing and selling Bearcat apparel for nearly 30 years. They're also known for their work within the community, designing products for the Maryville High School Spoof Hounds and other organizations across the area. On the far back wall close to the office lies a portrait of their old building, located in the downtown Maryville area. But with the rise of COVID-19 having a lasting impact on small businesses across the United States, the Student Body was left with its own set of challenges.
We lost 6 employees. And so we have 2 managers, my wife and myself, and then 6 college employees. We've hired 2 of them back, less hours, less to do.
Over the years, the Gherkins made a successful business off their merchandise during the fall season, where athletics reigned supreme.
A lot of things we do are directly related to sports, winning, fan apparel, like I said. So anytime they can play playoffs, championships, that's definitely helps us sell apparel.
But this fall sports season is unlike any other. With the MIAA announcing that they will suspend all fall activities until 2021, the Student Body had to think of other ways to sell to the Bearcat fans. And since business is about adapting to change, they decided to sell one product that has become a necessity for everyone.
Not PPE, but just stuff that we can print, sell. It's more the fashion statement of the fall now. I mean, you can wear team colors. We've sold some to businesses.
The Student Body designs 2 different kinds of cotton masks and an additional one for a gator. Jim Gherkin says they are a popular product now that college students are back in town for the semester.
And actually, it's probably like one of the most popular advertising items now too. So everybody, and of course we sold plenty with the Bearcat paw on them too.
The Student Body hopes they can sell more apparel if spring sports like basketball and baseball come back to play.
But it's definitely gave us an opportunity to kind of batten down the hatches a little bit and get a little leaner, but we're expecting to come back bigger and stronger than ever as soon as everything opens back up.
Thanks, Will. When we come back, we'll take a look at some more news and events, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Courtney Rowe. Greek Life has held events and fundraisers all semester, one of them being the Sigma Society Car Smash, a personal favorite of mine. Colby Holtman has more.
Thanks, Courtney. Now, October is known as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and organizations across the nation host many different events to support those who are struggling to fight this disease. In fact, here at Northwest, the Sigma Society hosts a special event called the Sigma Society Car Smash to take a swing against breast cancer. So why did Sigma Society decide to do a car smash as a way to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
So we've been doing this event for probably 4 to 5 years, and it's just a good way, like we always do it around midterms, so it's a good way to relieve midterm stress.
And it's a good way to raise money for a really important cause.
According to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, 1 in 8 women in the U.S. develop breast cancer in some time in their life. And in 2020 alone so far, there have been over 276,000 newly diagnosed cases of invasive breast cancer, along with over 48,000 of non-invasive cases. Now, despite the cold, rainy weather, the students here at Northwest participated in this event from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. as a way to support a good cause or to relieve some midterm stress, as Lexi Madeline stated earlier. Some summoned their inner Miley Cyrus and came in like wrecking balls, while others gave it their best shot. Regardless of how hard the hits were, all the proceeds from this event will go towards breast cancer research to find a cure for this awful disease. And in fact, I decided to even take a swing at it myself.
For stories that matter to you, I'm Colby Holman with KNWT Channel 8 News, and I'm taking a swing against breast cancer. Back to you, Courtney.
In-person classes stop Tuesday, meaning students are going home for the holidays. 1 week before Thanksgiving, the U.S. Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention is advising Americans not to travel for the holiday. The agency made the comments during a conference call on Thursday. The recommendation comes as coronavirus cases surge throughout the United States. The CDC says traveling right now could spread the virus from one part of the country to another. Well, that is all the time we have for Channel 8 News. Thanks for watching and supporting us throughout the entire semester. Be diligent and stay safe for the holidays. For stories that matter to you, catch Channel 8 News every Monday through Thursday at 6:15 p.m. right here on KNWT Channel 8. From all of us here at Channel 8 News, I'm Courtney Rowe, and have a great holiday.